Hello, everybody. Good day to all of you. Alright, so this is Marcus from Metaphysics. Welcome, welcome. So while waiting for some of our friends joining, let's warm up and chat for a while. Today's topic is on this one. Qimen Dunjia formations. Okay, in case you're wondering what topic are we having today. Okay. So I think nowadays every month I just have one session with you all. While on Telegram, yes, a lot of activities are going on. I just recently finished my Palm Blossom coaching classes coming along. So stay tuned for more lah. Okay. So the reason why I practice Chinese metaphysics is really about being able to apply in my actual life for survival mode, for applications to solve my life problems. Okay, so I hope that it will be the same for all of you. Don't just learn something because it's ancient. Don't just learn something because why, because it's learned by Zhuge Liang. Okay, don't do this. Nowadays we are all very busy people, living in the real world. So do something for yourself. Do something for yourself and learn a skill that can bring you forward, solve your life problems, let you see more clarity, be able to position now for a more favorable possible outcome coming along. That should be the way. Okay. Alright, who's here? Okay, we have Lim, hey, Jonalyn, hey, hello, Carolina, hey, hello, Jen. Okay, so welcome. So in case you're wondering what topic we are talking about, Qimen Dunjia formations for your everyday use. See, for your everyday use. Okay, so now, who's here? Let me take a look. Hey, Vivian is here. Okay, so let this be a very lively sharing session so that interactive, responsive, then it'll be more fun, you see. Because I can make you happy, you'll be responsive. You can make me happy. I also try to say as much as I can that I know within this short period. Okay. Yeah, this session, I don't know how long will the replay be there. Maybe perpetual. Maybe after some time I'll just bring it down. Okay. So grab it while you can. Okay. Don't take it as if everything is gonna be there forever. In life, nothing is, the only constant is change. And the only natural law in this world is about impermanence. So really treasure it while it's there. Okay. So in case you're wondering, yeah, I also have done quite a lot of, these are all my past topics. Okay. Since what, I don't know, 2 years or maybe more. So if you're interested, go search yourself in the Facebook, in the YouTube. Yeah. Okay. So some of them are still around. Some of them I've removed it already. Okay. So one of the more interesting topic will be on the wealth. Yep, and the other is on love and relationship. Yeah, okay. So now it is always the fact that do it while it's still there and act on it, because we are scheduled to commit to schedule, then things in life are possible to happen. Okay. So, and in case are you all in my Telegram group? Type a yes if you are all, if you are aware that I got a Telegram group. Because for the last literally more than a year, I've been doing something with y'all, the same old thing, literally every day. Okay. And I talk about this in my Telegram group. Okay, that I've been sharing with you about this thing called the this one. Okay, this one I've been sharing with you about this Qimen Dunjia live from strategic hour calendar. Okay, strategic hour calendar. So have you all been benefiting from it or not? This thing is primarily to help you to plan the hours for the day. Okay, don't, so that when you are able to do the little things well, you are able to do the many big things well. How we do small little things are how we do everything. Okay, so don't underestimate how we capture the little moments in our life. Stacking it enough, bringing it one step ahead every now and then will allow you into heading towards a favorable direction. It's just like it is never the case of you do it the first time you are able to see magic, you need to do it a couple of times in your job. Your boss give you an assignment, and then you screw up some, you are able to get it well done on some. Apparently net is a plus above average, then your boss will consider you for promotion. That's how life works, right? So how we do little things in life are how we do everything, and make it a point that the little things works. So this strategic hour calendar, it is fundamentally based on formations. Okay, formations. Okay, so that when you're able to write on what is good for that hour with that formation, then do that activity with that strategy. If it can fit, then that's how we move ahead in life, law. Correct or not? Okay, I saw some old friends here. Hello, Phil. Okay, so now you see, in this strategic calendar, we talk about formation. So now let's talk about formation. Today's topic is about formation. Okay, so now in this strategic calendar, where's my mouse? Where is my mouse? Okay, yeah. Okay, Qimen Dunjia formation. Okay, let's talk about Qimen Dunjia. I assume all of you all are familiar, right? Type yes if you are familiar with Qimen Dunjia. Type no if you're like, huh? What is it? Is it a burger? Is it can be eaten? Is it? 炖汤炖 soup if you don't know what is Qimen Dunjia, type a no. If you know what is Qimen Dunjia, type a yes. Okay. Long story short, okay, is really last time know who this goddess of the nine heaven 九天玄女 okay, she actually took upon herself and tried to explain this Qimen Dunjia to the Huangdi, the yellow emperor, according to the written ancient text. So that because this Huangdi has been losing to the war against Chiyu, okay, Chiyu, every time lose one. Then until then, then the 九天玄女 see also like puke blood. So they say, let me help you. So this 九天玄女, this nine heaven goddess, teach him, the emperor, yellow emperor, the winning strategy. Okay, and it is based on Qimen Dunjia. So then from there, the Qimen Dunjia start to in the world. That's according to the ancient text. How real, how true, I don't know. Okay, I cannot travel back to the time to tell you correct or not. Okay, but in the past, this Qimen Dunjia and the Liu Ren and the Tai Yi these are the three ancient secret practice back then, okay, or mystical practice, okay, back then. So apparently, why they call it Qimen Dunjia, okay, it is really because of the Qimen Dunjia. Okay, no, okay. Now it focus a lot on the three nobles. The three nobles are technically the Yi Bing Ding, okay, the three heavenly stamps per se. The layman term is called the heavenly stamps. So the three nobles, okay. So do you all know that the Yi is known as the sun noble? Okay, Bing generally also called the moon noble, and then the Ding is called the star noble. Okay, in the Angmo term 日期、月期、星期 in Chinese. Okay, so in this Qimen Dunjia, okay, there are we really talk about this Qimen Dunjia 三奇, the three nobles. Okay, 门 then will be the 8 doors. Okay, 修身商度锦时金开. Okay, in Chinese. Okay, the 修门, the rest door really focus on contentment, calmness, family, depends on what is the subject matter and how you use that. Then the life door is really about growth, prosperity. Then the harm door is really about the action taking, or maybe it also refers to the lack of resources sometimes. Okay, then the 度门 it means obstacles, it means obscuration, obscure, it means in hiding, secrets. Okay, 修身商度 景门 is scenery door. Scenery door usually means about beautifying the visuals and the appearances. Then 死门 death door. Death door it talks about Depends on which context you're referring. Sometimes it refers to like darkness or the end or the start, okay, of a certain reference, okay, certain events, okay. 修身三度警死惊 惊 is a fear door. Fear door is really about anxiety, about impatience, about fear, nervousness. 开门 is the open door. Open door really about opening up opportunity, triumphant over a certain resistance, over a certain difficulty, over a certain challenges. So that's the 8 doors. So 奇 and 门, okay, 奇门, okay, and then that's the door lah. Then the 8 doors lah. 奇门遁 means to conceal and to hide in the 6 yi. Yi, you know it's yi, no? Yi, 戊己庚辛壬癸. The 6 steps are called yi, okay. So 遁 is to hide and conceal into this 6 yi, okay. And 甲 conceal what? The 甲 lah. The 甲 is assumed to be the leader. So net in the layman term, 奇门遁甲 actually means what? Protecting the leader by hiding it and try to overcome it, overcome challenges in situation, okay. But the time when they say 奇门遁甲, nobody, wow, something very profound, okay. It just means in the layman terms this way lah, okay. So far, summary, okay. So a lot of you all know all this actually, okay. In case for those who are first starter, this will just be serving as a refresher to you lah, okay. So the 甲 is very important, the 甲 in 奇门 is very important. Reason is because the 甲 is the leader of all the heavenly stamps, okay. It's the leader. It plays a very important role. It plays a very like 阿頭, you know the 阿頭, no, very important role in and it is the leader, it dominates all the heavenly stamps, okay. So however, the 甲 being a wood element, in case you're wondering, yeah, 甲 is a wood element, okay. Wood element, it is most fearful of this thing called the metal 庚, okay. 甲 metal will damage the 甲 wood ma. So to protect the 甲 wood, right, then the assistance of other stamps are usually required, okay. Sometimes they use the 乙 because 乙 can combine with 庚, then 乙 combine with 庚, right, then also when you combine the 庚 away, the 庚 will be less stirring shit with the 甲 lor. So that's why yi is very important, the one of the noble, okay. And not to mention the yi, right, the yi wood can produce fire. Fire can counter metal. So the yi, I love you, okay. That's why it's one of the noble. Now you know. Then the yi ping, right, ping is also very well liked because ping, because the wood, the wood from the 甲 can produce the child fire. So being able to produce fire, right, this wood mummy can produce fire, whether ping or ting, in order to counter or influence or control the庚. So in the end, ping and ting also very well liked, and that's why it's called another 2 nobles. So that to make sure that the庚will not stir shit with the 甲 and being pacified. Yay! Okay, so that's how it works. Okay, so now you know why Yi Ping Ting is well revered in the 奇门遁甲. Okay, so have I summarized net for you already? So now you know that this 奇门遁甲is really about 甲 hidden in the 6 yi, and Yi Ping Ting is the noble that can help a lot on top of the doors. Okay, that's the summary. Okay, now summary in that 5 minutes. Okay. Now there are a lot more inside lah. But in case for those friends who are new, that's why I'm taking this chance to explain lor, so that roughly you have an idea. Am I speaking too fast for you all, or I'm okay for the speed? Okay. So in my Telegram group, I'll just join, just scan the code above lah. Okay. All in all, I'll be sharing a lot of these tips, techniques, stories, explanation. On anything from 易经, 奇门, 八字, maybe 紫微斗数. Okay, I'm considering 紫微斗数. Don't know got demand or not. You all love to learn 紫微斗数, no? As a class actually, not the saliva by the side talking kind lah. It's really diving deep. If you are interested in 紫微斗数, type 紫微 so that I know is there a demand here. No? 紫微斗数 is also one of my favorite. Okay. Okay. Now, let's come back. Where am I? Okay. So I summarize. So Qimen Dunjia, it works in this way. So now, when I talk about Qimen Dunjia, right? Always there are some people, in China history, Chinese history, people like to have idol, so that when they are learning something, there is somebody where they can learn from as a target. Okay, so at least proven workable, so now in Qimen Dunjia, right, we got these few uncles who are wow. Okay, they make the Qimen Dunjia so amazing. Okay, now one of them is really Jiang Ziya. Okay, Jiang Ziya, way back, Jiang Ziya, Zhou Wen Wang's grandfather already told Zhou Wen Wang when he was young that he will he will meet one man during that period, and that man were able to mentor him and bring him all the fame and glory to help all people. Then this grandfather who told Zhou Wen Wang, he remembers, apparently he met Jiang Ziya when he was 80s plus. Okay. And apparently when in this area, in that period, where after coming out from prison, Ji Chang, or the Zhou Wen Wang at the time, not a king yet, but quite Zhou Wen Wang, Ji Chang is his name. He met this guy who was fishing by the lake. Then he find it very funny. This guy fishing in this area, out of nowhere. Then he saw that the guy fishing with the hook, straight hook, and fish. Then it was very funny. Then how come this guy fish with a straight hook? Okay, apparently that aroused his curiosity. He started talking. Then he realized, hey, this is a guy that probably I'm looking for. So apparently he invited Jiang Ziya back and worked with him to be his prime minister. So apparently working together also with Ji Chang's son, who later became the Zhou Wu Wang. Okay, they went ahead and toppled the Shang dynasty. Okay, and they went and conquered and ruled ahead. Even when Zhou Wen Wang has passed away, Zhou Wu Wang and Jiang Ziya, okay, they all the way. Okay, and Jiang Ziya applied Qimen Dunjia. Okay, so that's his story. Okay, Jiang Tai Gong Wang, okay, another name for him. Then the Wang was dropped off. They called Jiang Tai Gong. Okay, yeah, it's the same person. Okay, then everybody definitely know Zhang Liang. Zhang Liang, he was one of the Zhang Liang was actually together with Liu Bang, where this after the Qing dynasty, right? This then end of the day fight, all the warlords start to fight. End of the day become only two left behind, which are the leader. Okay, Xi Chu Ba Wang and Liu Bang. Then Liu Bang has amazing people to help him. Okay, he has he has who? He has the Han Xing, Xiao He, and Zhang Liang. Okay, these are the three people who actually helped Liu Bang, and apparently they started the Han dynasty because of these three gentlemen helping Liu Bang, and he uses Qimen Dunjia. And then this another gentleman, don't need me to explain one, Zhuge Liang. Zhuge Liang was wow. Okay, he actually upon invited out from the hut 3 times by Liu Bei, which is the descendants of Liu Bang. Okay, okay, but towards the end of the Han, okay, he invited Zhuge Liang out to help him. And then with Zhuge Liang coming out, all the amazing strategies start to pop up with plotting against Cao Cao, against Sun Quan. So and he also applied Qimen Dunjia. Okay, and then Liu Bowen, don't you say Liu Bowen was also the gentleman who actually he helped the Zhu Yuanzhang to and fight and plan and strategize. Apparently Zhu Yuanzhang started the Ming dynasty. So these are the 4 gentlemen who actually applied Qimen Dunjia. Liu Bowen. Okay, wow, and wow. So apparently you realize that, hey, something must be there that's workable lah. Okay, not one time, not two times, not three, not one. These are the four which I chosen, and there are many more who have applied Qimen. Okay, and there are many amazing stories. Okay, so it's workable. Okay, it is workable. And I like to read Chinese history. For I think my wife is wondering, hey, this uncle literally like to watch the old dynasty China history kind. I don't like to watch the nowadays all these funny movie. No, I watch the China kind. Okay, yeah. So as to understand the history, the culture, but it's quite fun. Okay. Anyway, let's come back. So these four gentlemen have made Qimen Dunjia amazingly peak popular and like full of mystics. Wow. Like something must be amazing inside, man. Okay. So now in Qimen, right, when we talk about formations, enough the story. In fact, Qimen, it can apply for various aspects. Okay, you can apply Qimen for various aspects. You can apply Qimen for forecasting. Okay, for forecasting on a certain what is expected to possibly happen. Then you can, like, it's like divination. Okay, you can use this also for Qimen Dunjia for date selection, which we'll be talking a lot more later. How to apply the formations in the date selection approach. Qimen Dunjia can also be applied for feng shui. For feng shui to know which are the qi area, which are the useful qi spot. Some qi spot are not useful to your house, but very good to the house beside you. Okay, so not all the qi spot are like okay. Qimen are able to tell also many things about the feng shui, the environment, and the qi spot qualify or not. Okay. And also destiny reading, just like any birth chart reading. So 八字 got the 八字 reading, 紫微斗数 got 紫微斗数 reading, Qimen got Qimen birth reading also. Okay, so also can be applied for that. Okay, so these are the typical field you can apply Qimen Dunjia lah. Okay. Oh, coming to think of it, I actually don't share a lot on Qimen in Facebook. Most of the time I talk about I Ching, because I Ching my favorite. Okay, yes, it's my favorite. Okay, so now so now coming over the Qimen Dunjia. Okay, in case you are wondering, for those first timer, okay, because everywhere now and then there'll be old birds, there'll be there'll be first timer. And for the sake of the first timer, the old bird have some patience, because I'm going to explain a little bit ground up so that for the benefit of everybody, okay. Now, in a Qimen plot, you see down here, this is actually known to be like a typical Qimen chart, okay, a Qimen chart, okay. And then you see that this is actually all the little things inside. Now I just actually balloon up this one. Actually I balloon up the palace, the Xin palace. Okay, it just shows this one. This is what is being shown. So now what you see is actually there are the heavenly stamp. Okay, this part here is called this one. In this example, okay, in this palace, the E, right, it's going to be the heavenly stamp. Okay. And the stamp below is called the earthly stamp. Okay, heavenly stamp, earthly stamp. Okay, now in a typical Qimen plot, you will also be seeing the deity. Okay, the deity. Okay, technically 10, but then every now and then eight are musical chairing around. Okay, so there's also this thing called the star. Okay, the star. Okay, and also the door. So the two stamp, deity, star, door, are the typical ingredient seen in a box. This one box is called a palace. So there are actually 8 palaces, technically letting them flying around, although it's in a square of 9 boxes. Okay, so in the Kan Gong, Gen Gong, in the Zhen Gong, Xun Gong, Li Gong, Kun Gong, Dui Gong, Qian Gong. So all these 8 palaces with all these stars housing. So end of the day, in every single palace you have all this, and because of all this information in the palace, they can form formation. They can form formation because of all this information in the palace. Okay, so that's where formation comes from lah. Okay, now are you on track? So now with the formations, oh yeah. Sometimes I like to, sometimes every time, why I start to write all this myself, although I am not a programmer, I feared in programming, but I'm the later development kind. Then I apparently go and start to write, oh, okay, let's start to put formation. Okay, let's start to put the mobility. Okay, let's start to put the hidden door. Qimen, there's this thing called the hidden door. Okay, the hidden door, okay. So all these little things I start to put and put. So in the end, I just have my own table. Okay, but typically in all Qimen plot, there are these two stamps, deity, star, door, and in the palace. Okay. Now, with all this information in the palace, then it leads you to the, a stamp got 10 stamp. So, 甲乙丙丁戊己庚辛壬癸. So, 10 stamp. So, 10 different stamps for heavenly and possibly 10 different stamps for the earthly. So, with that, 10 times 10, 100 formation. So that's why there's in Qimen Dunjia, there's this thing called the basic 100 formation, okay, based on the stamp. I repeat, based on the stamp, Jia until Gui, there are 10 stamp on the heavenly. There's only one in the box for the heavenly stamp, and there's only one for the earthly stamp. So 10 times 10, there is a possibility of different formations. 10 times 10 is 100, okay, so as to be possibly appearing in any of the 8 palaces. And another kind of formations are possible because of maybe the heavenly stamps or the earthly branch matching together with maybe the door, the star, the deity, or the palace, and then it form combinations or formations also. So formations can be formed from literally 2 possibilities: stem and stem, and stem with the things inside the box. Okay, so end up there are many different kind of formation. Okay, so in the layman term, more than 100 law. So you ask me to memorize everything, no way. I get familiar with some, but I don't get to memorize everything. But green dragon entering the floor, got this what 五神护河 got this 齐路太阴 there are a lot okay, 有小格大格虎格okay, then got this what 亭亭 don't know what 亭亭 what I can't remember So there are a lot of formations, okay, but some are keep popping out. The names are quite nice, so I just remember a lot more okay. So now usually I will, for the last many long time, I actually, based on my consults with people, based on the questions that they're asking, based on my interactions with them, I realized that with so many consults, sharings, interactions with my friends, my clients, a lot of them are asking the same old typical few questions. Okay, and with that commonly heard kind of questions, we should have the inclination of the commonly likelihood stars, actions, formations needed. I compiled, and then I realized, hey, there are these typical few formations which are commonly useful because of people keep asking questions which they actually can apply this strategy. And that's why I actually share these are the few typical formations which are commonly needed. Okay, maybe different people will come up with different, but then my experience, I come up with this few okay. So now, one of the things that we usually will encounter in life is really about obstacle. Okay, now if you don't know what is obstacle, why obstacle? Now you see, in a person's life, you can run out of money. You know what's meaning of running out of money, right? Bo lui, mo qin. You can run out of love, right? Nobody loves you, nobody cares about you. You can run out of job, no job, hunt until like cow come home, okay? Interview, no job. You can run out of sleep because you got so busy you don't have enough time to sleep. You can run out of no home. But the one single thing that you will never run out of will be problems in life. So that's why you need to learn how to overcome challenges, half empty, half full kind of a mindset. Overcome challenges, we don't say problems, we say challenges, okay? So overcoming obstacles, challenges, and how to pursue ahead is the usual one thing that we will be needing in our life. So that's why with this overcoming obstacles and pursuing ahead, right? Okay, I actually users like to use this formation to encourage friends who are trying to overcome obstacles when they have gained the clarity, when they know what they would like to do, and they maybe they lack the courage, maybe they have some fear inside, or maybe even they're trying to get the momentum moving, get it started. Okay, now for friends who need this, you can go for the green dragon return. Okay, 青龙反手. Okay, 青龙反手, green dragon returns. Now technically, do you know why it is called green dragon return? You mean the dragon really fly back and say hello, hi to you, man? Do you ever wonder why it's called green dragon returns or not? In tell me if you ever thought of this question. Now, you see, when for green dragon formation, right, it has to be heavenly 甲子物 meeting the earthly 丙 noble. Okay, the criteria is this. Okay, the heavenly 甲子物 meeting the earthly 丙 noble. So now, the very fact is, because of the wood is the green dragon 甲嘛, okay, so now wood produces fire. So when wood produces fire, so 丙 is actually the child of the 甲, the mother. So now with the mother producing the child, okay, so this mother and son is very closely knitted. With the fact that they're very closely knitted, the mother will always look after the child. Just like you ask all the mothers down here, they every time they always take a second look, the third look, the fourth look at their own kid one, especially when they are toddler young, always try to make sure that they are okay. Okay, the very scene of the mother turning back and looking, parents maybe the father also can, okay, but it's an analogy, you get an example. In the past, they like to have this scenery of the mother will always be looking back to make sure that the son is well and good, okay, because of the fact. That's why with this 甲子物, right, okay, meeting the 丙, it's like the 甲 always looking at the fire, the sun, so looking back, 龙回首咯, so also 青龙反手咯. Now you got it. And this formation is very well revered. So not the dragon always coming back, it's the mother looking after the son. Okay, that's the reason. And because the mother is looking after the son is also doing their part. Why? The sun, you see, fire the 丙 in this green dragon formation, they can melt. They can melt the Qimen metal. And the fact that they can melt the Qimen metal, right, the sun can also be filial by protecting the mother from the Qimen. The mother is the 甲 leader. So it's a two-way. So this two-way protection, it becomes a very mutual, very favorable sign. Got it? Qing Rou Fan Shou, wow, green dragon come and turn back and say hi to you. So hi, you know. No chance. Okay, it's not like that, okay? It's really the fact that the mother and son mutual protection, that is the reason why. Okay? So now, last time, okay, the people say this green dragon return, okay, is really about the 甲子物 and the 丙. 甲子物 at heavenly, 丙 at earthly. And with this fact, even if the door is no good, you can gather the army and attack, man, no problem. You can gather army and command. You can actually start building. You can go for burial and marriage, no problem. Even if the door sucks, if the door is good, even better. Okay, this is the context behind. Okay, so now that you know, green dragon returns. Okay, it's really good to take actions to overcome fear. That's what I wrote, okay, and to pursue ahead for favorable opportunities, to seek your own justification. Last time, travel is a big thing. Yeah, not like now. I travel today to Thailand. I can come back from Thailand from today and reach Singapore the same day. But last time, travel is a very hoo-ha thing. Once you travel, it's a couple of months, half a year, 1 year. So travel is very important. That's why we need protection. Increase in wealth or to negate off non-favorable situation. Okay, it's especially good if the door is auspicious. So one of the formations that you can consider to overcome obstacles, to pursue ahead, to start them, to move, okay, or to overcome fear, to gain the courage. Green dragon return. Now you know, type a yes if you understand what I'm talking. Okay? No lah, green dragon is not the emperor lah, okay? Okay, green dragon is not the emperor, okay? Is people like to use the dragon to describe a lot of things because sounds more auspicious ma, ho tang di ma, okay? Type a yes if you understand what I'm talking lah, okay? So that's for green dragon returns Wow, half an hour already okay. So now you know so this is one of the informations that we shall put a yellow color, okay? Type a yes if you start to understand more now. That's why we talk about this topic called formation. It is important, very auspicious, very strong formation. That's why I put a yellow color down here. Okay, yellow color means good power. Okay, so you have to do your part, and if you are taking actions during when the formation of green dragon is there, take advantage. Okay, of course your actions must make it lah. Okay, if your actions cannot make it, then there's so far that you can go. Don't complain when you say, hey, I take actions in green dragon, how come I'm seeing nothing? Let me tell you, there are many more other people who are also taking actions in the same hour as you, And then why you, not them? Why them, not you? You have to look at the quality of actions, While you are taking actions in a favorable hour for formation or certain period, you are in an advantage. But if your actions are ineffective, there's so far you can go. If your actions are effective, are able to stand out among those, okay, first among equals, then you have a high chance of good action, good timing, effective, then the favorable will be more coming towards your side, okay. That's how it works, okay. All right. Now, you get it, So, sometimes you want to do type anything, type down here lah, okay. 我齋講你哋冇 response You must respond a little bit here and there, then I know what's talking. Give me some love and light, okay? Love and light, okay? Wow, talk a lot already, okay? Give me some love and light and okay, and share, okay? So that I know that you like this, then in future, if there are more chances, I can do more for you, okay? Okay. Now, the second formation, which is very highly revered, important, it is the it has to do with this action, okay. Who need help one, type yes. Who don't need help one, type no, okay. Let me tell you, in our life no matter who you are, in some phase in life, definitely we will need help one, okay. No horse run, okay. You may find yourself, even the emperor also need help from the ministers and the generals to get things done, or else the emperor thought who's going to execute. Correct or not? So everybody will need some form of help somehow here or there in different time of their life, okay. So now, that's why I should put this one. This formation is very good about receiving help and opportunities, because they find themselves not able to see it. They find themselves having very low quality opportunities. They in fact may find themselves having no opportunities. So this formation is very important, okay. This formation is important, and this formation is called the flying bird falling into the cave, okay. Really a bird flying into the cave, man? Yes, yeah, okay. Hey, by the way, I just posted it yesterday. Really, the bird, again, I think one of you all told me it's called the scarlet back flower pecker. Then I go and search, really, it looks like that, okay? And the bird keep flying. I was seeing my monitor. Then I see something outside like flying down. Then sometimes, I thought somebody threw something. Then I saw something going up. And then left and right. Then, what the hell is that? So it cannot be, the wind is so strong it's going everywhere, So I take a look outside. Hey, there's a bird. And the bird is just right in my window. And then after that, the bird keep knocking on my window, and just stand at my window and just staring at me. And he flies among all my 3 windows, left, right, center. So for literally the half an hour, wow. So I was staring at the bird stared at me, Then I tried to feed the bird also don't want to eat. Then never mind lah. That was the moment where I was writing about this flying bird falling into cave, this page. So yeah, then I still say hi to the bird. Then you know what? Today the bird come again. Say hi to me again. So I think the nest is somewhere around. Okay, so just rejoice with the bird having flying around. I make it happy, it make me happy kind of thing. Okay, but anyway, in the ancient text, flying bird falling into cave, we call it FBFIC, yellow color, right? Yellow color means it's important, okay? It is the criteria of the heavenly stem Ping meeting the earthly stem 甲子物, okay? 甲子物, okay? So it's the opposite of the green dragon returns now. Because green dragon returns is this way, now the flying bird falling into cave is this way, okay? So it's the opposite. So why is it good now? Why is it called flying bird falling into cave? Have you ever wondered? Flying around or what? Bird's nest, man. So now you see, because Ping is known to be the phoenix, okay? Phoenix, okay? In case you're wondering why, you go and look at Li Gua, Li Gua is a phoenix, okay? So Ping is a phoenix, okay? So now, the Ping being the fire, it is able to meet the Jia. So that means what? The Ping is a child also, the child returning to the Jia, the mother. So the child now returning to the mother, to the mother's side. So it's really like the bird returning to the cave nest, So henceforth it's called 飞鸟喋血, okay? Not drop into the cave, okay? Flying bird fly back into the cave, okay? Okay. So that's the reason why it's a very auspicious sign. And in return, Jia would produce Ping fire, So Jia would produce Ping fire, right? This fire can protect Jia, also the mother, from the Geng. So that's why it's again a very mutual relationship. So this flying bird falling into cave, right? It is really good when you are trying to seek help, seek assistance, look for answers, trying to get more better opportunities, trying to get out and do more lead generations in your business, trying to ask for assistance. Don't need to back borrow still, okay? But yeah, so this formation is very good for that, Okay, now you know, so now you see the dragon and the bird, don't always think, wow, the emperor and the bird, okay? So it really means behind, in the ancient time, people think it that way, okay? So now, okay? So these are the two formations which are very well revered. Now you know, today we talk about formation, how you, okay? So give me some love and light. Oh yeah, let me drink some water. How hot. So have you all heard of this before? Start with yes, if yes, start with no, if no. Okay. So now, you see, with this flying bird falling into cave, right? This is a second possible issues people like to use this to resolve their problem. Okay, to resolve their problem. Okay, asking for opportunities. Now, the third one is really about in life. I assume you are dealing with people most of the time. Okay. Of course, if you're not dealing with people most of the time, then you still need to deal with people, okay? Although now it's the 7 months, okay? I hope most of us are all dealing with people, okay? So we call it people dealing, people dealership, people collaboration. So in this, that's why heaven, earth, human, in the 3 cores of Chinese metaphysics, human is one of them. Because no matter how good a timing you can grab, or how wonderful a feng shui you can tap, end of the day, you cannot run away from one thing: people to people. So this people to people, with the techniques, sometimes you will encounter situation. Hey, I am trying to say something good to warn you that you got offended. Hey, why? So people will also find it very funny. So that's why, despite the fact that you are doing something nice, if you're able to do it in a good timely period where there's this good formation, it will help. It will help, okay? Okay. So in the ancient time, people always focus a lot on this third important formation. Okay? We call it the Yok loi sao mun okay. This has nothing to do with virgin okay, please. Okay, okay, slap. Okay, now, okay, Jade Maiden waiting by the door. Okay, Jade Maiden waiting by the door. JMWTD. Okay, so this Jade Maiden waiting by the door. It is the whole structure. Okay, is really about Ting. Okay, hey, by the way, do you know that Ting is known to be the Jade Maiden in Qimen or not? Do you know that Ting is known to be the Jade Maiden? Okay, wait. Now, in Qimen, right, there are many jargons inside. So, like, the Yi noble, okay? The Sun noble, okay? Do you know what is it called also in Qimen? Now, tell me if you know what is it called in Qimen. If Yu Nu is the Ting, then the Sun noble Yi is called what? Do you know that? Any idea? Any idea? Okay. Now, Yi is known to be the Tian De in Qimen. Okay. Yi is known to be the Tian De in Qimen. Then Bing, right? Bing is known to be which is also the Moon Noble. The Moon Noble is known to be the Tian Wei. Okay. In Chinese lah. Heavenly charisma. Then Ting is known to be the Star Noble, also known to be the Jade Maiden. Okay, so this is the term they use. So now let's come back. Jade Maiden waiting by the door. So you have this picture of, wow, a nice lady just leaning by the door waiting for you. You wait lah. No. The whole formation is the Ting, right, meeting the envoy. The earthly Ting meeting the envoy is based on the formula of the ancient text. Then nowadays they also include the heavenly Ting meeting the envoy also lah, at the later school lah. So which one to use, you decide lah, okay. So now with this Jade Maiden meeting the door envoy, right? The door envoy, okay. So this door envoy, right, usually is only it can happen only when the stream Jiazi meeting the Geng Wu pillar. The stream Jia Xu meeting the Ji Mao pillar. The stream Jia Shen meeting the Wu Zi pillar. The Jia Chen stream meeting the Jia Wu stream meeting the Ding You pillar. Yeah. Then the Jia Chen stream meeting the Bing Wu pillar. The Jia in stream meeting the Yi Mao pillar. Yeah, if I remember correctly. Okay, so got requirement one not anyhow. I think this is no. Okay, the only controversy is the thing. Is it only the earthly or also include the heavenly? Okay, this is the only controversy. So depends on which one you adopt lah. Okay, so now, so with this, so that's why I said this Jade Maiden is favorable for dealing with people, to motivate, to attract, to inspire, to move ahead. Okay, so it's people to people mah. So we're able to be inspirational, we're able to motivate, we're able to be charismatic. Then you're able to deal well with people. Okay, also traditionally used for meeting loved ones lah. Okay, for meeting loved ones or to arrange for secret dealing. Okay, secret dealing. Because for envoy door is there. Okay, and gatherings and also housewarming and meetings. Okay, so now, so this also in yellow color, right? You see the thing in yellow color, right? So these are the three formations which are well revered in Qimen Dunjia. Okay, wow, coming to 1 hour. Okay. Am I being too long-winded? Type a no if you think I'm not too long-winded, then I can talk more. If you think I'm too long-winded, then I make it shorter for you. Okay, then I cut short lah. Okay, so you tell me, you want something more detailed or you want something like on the surface review? Which one do you prefer? More detailed or less detailed? More or less? Tell me. Okay. So hope that you are seeing things from a different angle now. Okay, don't just every time, wow, green dragon, wow, flying bird, kukucha fall to my leg. We need to be a bit wiser to understand why people in the past they ruled it that way. Okay, okay. Now, so these are the three typical questions that using these formations will reinforce if you're able to use the strategy in the actions that you are taking in that moment, on that day, in that period, in that hour. Okay. Now, a lot of times, okay, also give me some love and light. Okay. Okay, now the next formation. A lot of times we are taking actions, and sometimes we would like to take actions which we would like to also conceal it. That means what? Concealing moves. We like to do certain things which we don't like people to see, or we do it in hidden, or we do it in a way that is not known to others, okay, not known to public, okay. So that's why it's called concealing moves, okay. And this formation is known to be the real deception, okay, 真诈, okay, 真诈, okay, 诈骗的诈, okay. Now, this formation is formed by Yi Bing Ding on the heaven, meeting the human chi, meeting the door means human actions, of the Kai Siu Sen, so the rest door, the life door, and the open door, okay, together with the deity Shen Pan known as the moon, Tai Yin, okay. Yeah, so with this combination, right, now you see with the Yi Bing Ding, that's really the noble people meeting the rest door, the rest door, the life door, and the open door, which is an auspicious door. Good action. So now it gives people a great time and space chi already. Roger that? Now think it that way, you start to understand the whole formation. With a good people chi, with a good space chi, time chi, then now you add in one more layer below called the moon. The moon are the key for this real deception. Okay, the moon will be able to allow you to create hidden moves. Okay, where the moon is there at night, dark, but with the moonlight you're able to see and maneuver in the dark with the moonlight to attack your enemy in the army attack. Okay, so that is the reason why the moon deity is very important in this formation. Okay, now real deception is good, as I wrote here, is great to gain position by concealing your current resources, your money, your intent, your whatever that you have as resources, your provisions that you don't let people to see, maybe some contacts, okay, your clients you don't want your boss to see, your strengths, so you want to conceal them, and you shall not use it now and live to fight another day to win. So now is the time to maybe you're at the losing end and you don't want your own resources to be compromised, and it's time to take on be humble a bit, we call it, and wait for a next better opportunity. Okay, so come back and win a better war the next round. So it's also good to stay off the radar. So that one fine day, maybe you find that your boss calls for a meeting at 3 p.m. And then if you look at the chart, 3 p.m. got a real deception. What direction? And then you sit down there and you face the direction. I tried before, no? My boss, wow, really bad mood. He me scold this guy, Scold. After that, go and write the whiteboard. You're supposed to do this, scold. Then, wow, he scold until like very hyper. Then he scold the next guy. Scold. Then he get assignment. Okay? Then after that, he got a call, no? He go out and answer the call. Quickly come back. And then he skipped me and scold the other guy. And scold. And then he write the whiteboard. Then I use the real deception. His face there. He see me, no? He don't see me, no? Somehow after the phone call saved me, okay? But yeah. So I actually use it before also. You say lah. So real deception is really good to stay on the radar. Somehow just cannot see me, okay? So no delusion door, never mind. Real deception can do it one, okay? So it is good to conceal your intention, good to conceal certain things, okay? Good to conceal your wanted resources. So now, in the past, they use this one, okay, for blessings. Because who bless you? The cannot see one, bless you, for blessings. Also for olden days, spiritual practice, okay, the hidden chi practice, chi, okay, and also for prayers in the past. Also for hidden moves, okay, attacks. And sometimes people like to use this formation for retreats and spiritual practice, okay, and also for ambush, okay, but preparation work for the ambush, I'm saying, okay, so hope that you learn something, so real deception is for this. Now another kind of problems that people would like to have is really about overcoming others, okay, that means what, suppressing you or overwhelming you or trying to take control over you, okay, or trying to have more refraining influence over you, okay. Maybe you to your boss depends on your quality lah. Maybe you to your subordinate, maybe lah. Maybe you to your kids probably lah, okay. So more controlling over others to give them the impression, okay, to give them the impression that you are at the upper hand, okay. So this is usually based on the double deception, okay, double deception. Now this is a formation that's based on Yi Ping Ting again, the good noble, meeting the life, rest, and the open door, the good actions, together with this good time and space. Now the deity you need in the formation is called the earth. The earth, okay? The nine earth. Because nine earth means underground, hidden, cannot be seen by external also, okay? And it also means resources. So that's why people people will use this star to gain position by you having something that they don't know, and you drive them the instability, you drive them the fear in them. That's why I wrote this way, counter your opponent based on something that they do not know you already know. Maybe an information, or maybe some resources, or maybe some backings, or maybe you got a godfather behind. So wherever it is, they don't know that what information that you have in advantage. So with that, you can take action with them, communicate with them, and give them this idea that you are in a superior position. Make them guess around, okay? And then so as to drive them towards fear or insecurity, and then you catch them out, eat them up, or you overcome them, okay? So good for hiring like interviewers good for consolidation of the power in your team for your task, good to take lead, good to guide, okay? And good to send some mixed signals to friends so that they don't anyhow cross the borders, the line, to bully you, to sabotage you also, okay? So this is good for double deception. In the past, they used this for wealth, they use this for traveling, earth star, use this for traveling, use this for people related activities, okay? Maybe like politics, rallying, use this for army attack, use this for getting ambush preparation also, and also gathering support, gathering resources, gathering provisions, gathering the needed aids, okay? So now you see, interviewer, of course, sometimes the boss asks you a lot of questions, he also don't know one. Have you been to interviews and they ask you to write based on this topic, write until 4 pages of your answers, then they interview you. Then in the end, from the answers, you're also teaching them how to be smart. Correct. Have all this. Okay, so that's why this star is good to send them a mixed signal that they also like guess anyhow. Okay, all right. So now double deception is good in that sense. That's why it's called deception. Okay. Now the other issue is really about blending in. Okay, it's about the ability to penetrate, so that if you are not strong, you're not able to create and stand by yourself, then you need to join a group correct or not? That's how the whole world works, okay? If you cannot beat them, you join them, correct or not? Okay, so now this is for this formation, it's called the nobility deception, okay? this star, it says again the same formation, but the deity you use harmony, combine, mix together. So that's why with that harmony means being together in the same structure, it's called blending in, no? Penetrate, collaboration, teaming up, bonding. Okay. Now, it is a way for you to survive by you blending in. Pretend to be uninterested on the subject matter so that you lower down your opponent's guard. Okay, or pretend to help but actually to achieve personal benefits. Okay, it's all about different tactics for you to be with the person, but yet not stand up and let them lower their guard. Okay, oh, you are my friend. That's why a lot of office politics they're using this method. Okay, so now the purpose is really to penetrate into the enemy's camp, the circle, the group, and then to gain the info or the trust or the likings, and then you wait for your strike. Okay, so well, there's no good or bad information. You just choose what you think best fits your belief system. Okay, so in the past, people use this to connect to higher self also, or people use this to heal, for healing, or also for networking. Okay, for networking. Okay, wow, we talk about 6 stars only. Okay, so now moving on. Okay, moving on. For those, so if you are planning, okay, let's say nobility, right? If you think that you are trying to get some information on this subject matter, and you know that community have that group, that sharing group, that discussion group may have something that you are looking for, you want to penetrate into their circle, then maybe you try to ask them for lunch during the nobility deception, and then you chit chat in the manner that your topic and you yourself are of interest to them, so as you penetrate into their circle, into their clique, gao tim. Correct or not? Very simple one. Okay, you have to do it when the formation exists, and your actions has to be also up to standard, okay, effectively up to standard, Then with these two coming in, you're able to apply this when the formation is there in that timing. Then gao tim. Hey, by the way, I need to let you know that in the ancient time, people will use the traditional date selection method, like the 神煞, to plan your month, your days, mainly the month and the day, spilling over to the hours. For Qimen Dunjia, you can also use it to plan the day, but it focuses a lot more on the hour, that moment, that space, which area, what to do. Okay, so that's the reason why in Qimen it focuses a lot more on that moment, that day, that moment, that hour, what action to take at what area. Okay, although you can use it for the day, of course, yes, but it focuses more on what I just said. Okay, now let's come back. Okay, so now initiation. A lot of times we need to start something. We need to start the ball rolling, get the engine cranking, to do something, to initiate a proposal, to initiate an intention, to start the planning for your new business, to make a certain suggestion. You need to find when is a good time to start doing this. There is something new for the first time. Okay, now in Qimen Dunjia, there are the 9 dun, the 9 duns, dun D-U-N, duns. The 9 dun, 9 dun, we call it in Cantonese. We got the Yun dun, we got the English, cloud dun, dragon dun, heaven dun, earth dun, man dun, wind dun, tiger dun, deity dun, ghost dun, 9 dun. So now with this 9 dun, right? So all the different purpose for different dun. Okay, now with that, the 10 dun is important. Okay, heaven is one of the 9 dun, and it's the leader of the 3 cause, because 天地人嘛. So the 10 dun is more useful, and I select it as one of the key formations which I constantly want to look out for, as one of my few important ones because of the questions which I keep hearing from them. Now, this initiation, Tian Tun is good to initiate. Okay, as I said down here, to initiate actions, to advance, to attack, to start doing something. Sometimes the element of surprise also can. Okay, also can. And maybe you also do it with a certain motto lah, so that people can understand where you're coming from. You just do it and people don't understand. You're also asking for trouble. Correct or not? So let it be the fact that when you do it, it is the reason why you do it is acceptable by people. Then your Tian Tun is got more power, more strength, got more depth, right? Also, so that you have this cause for motion. Cause for motion means acceptable reason by the people. You got a good cause, you got a reason that's acceptable by people. You want to start doing something to get the buy-in, to initiate. Tian Tun. Okay. So it's really good when it's based on also, because a lot of people say, how to, when can I? Tian Tun. Okay, Tian Tun. Now this formation, this Tian Tun formation is really based on a few different ones. Okay, maybe like heaven ping, earth ting with the door life. That's one formation. Maybe also heaven ping with the door open. And that's the other one I cannot remember lah. Okay, so heaven, ping, earth, wu, and door, life. Okay, yeah. So now all this will give the fundamental formation of Tian Tun. That's why I said, right, not every time is a heavenly step and earthly step. Sometimes it's also to do with the door or the deity or the star sometimes. Okay, so people in the past use Tian Tun for prayers, talk to the higher self, prayers. Also for building stuff and doing it in a way that's not offending the unseen spirits. Tian Tun. Also, Tian Tun is good for self-development. You want to start to learn something and so as to get a good start. Tian Tun is also good to open the market. Maybe like 剪彩 lah, okay. Also good for wealth related. Also good for returns related. You put in something, you want to get something back opportunistically. Tian Tun is also good for safety travel. Okay, so now so much so for Tian Tun. Okay, so time management. So you can just do it when the formation is there. Okay, and okay, all right. So now the next one is divine intervention. For people who have feared before, who have fell down before, who have been so bad luck before, you will know I'm talking. You may have been through a stage where in your life where I have been so shit luck. Anything will work as long as you just tell me I will try. Who been through that before? Type with me down here if you know I'm talking. Okay, if you've been through hell, shit, low before, you will may have this phase in your life where just let me try it. Okay, I'm in my lowest point already. Not anything is still maybe a good, I'll do it. Now, divine intervention is really for people who are trying to really get help, okay, from the energy, the unseen, or your higher self, or your prayer target, or your deity. Up to you to say it. Okay, up to your belief system. Actually, some people say praying to those, actually praying to yourself. Up to you to say it. Okay, like the long story short is divine intervention. It has to do with this thing called the deity tun. Okay, deity tun, great for you to clear obscuration, mental, spiritual, or outside. Okay, your energy clearance, or to actually when you are taking an action, that day is a void. How? That day is a void, or you are always going through a void period in your 八字 chart, or you got your 紫微斗数 got 6 void. Okay, different kind of void, lucky worse. Okay, now 紫微斗数 got even more voids, right? So if you are over paranoid with the void, 哇，空王，康，how? Then Deity is able to fill up, okay, and trying to resolve the void issues in your chart, okay, whether in that palace on that day, in your life chart, or in the blood pillar, or you feel very void. Up to you to say, okay. Now it's good to open up stuck situation also, where you find yourself cannot maneuver left, right, front, back, also cannot. Then this Deity is a good timing, okay, and great for divine interventions to cleanse your blockages, okay, like your chakra here block, your channel there block, your mental block, or whatever, internal block, then this Deity okay, is good for you, okay. Now, suitable for you if you want to reinforce your situations with a more clear visualization, a more clear manifestation, or your own religious practice, okay. It is formed by heavenly stamping with the not earthly, with the door life, I think, and deity heaven, 9 heaven, if I remember correctly, okay. So now, so yeah, so deity tun. So this is one of the things which are commonly heard for people who like feel stuck. The thinking is stuck. Then whatever the way they talk also feel like stuck. I will try to find a certain timing and ask them to do certain thing where I look for deity. Okay, so now you know, okay, cleansing, yes you can, clear obscuration, okay, Sansu. Okay, so now, so that's why you must know your objective, what to look for, then to look for the formation sometime. Okay, sometimes cannot choose, don't care, grab and use it, okay, if you cannot choose. But you don't expect all the formations to come together like Animal Farm, Happy Party, all must be there, then I can use. Then you wait until the cow come home, because it will never happen. Okay, so questions are important for you to exactly know what to look for sometimes. Okay, the next thing is about gaining back the lost ground. Gaining back lost ground, for example, you find you have invested wrongly, or maybe you say something wrong to the boss, shit, how to salvage, or you make a wrong decision that make the team go haywire, or all these are lost ground, right, where you lost some of your status quo. In this case, then this heaven fake is good. 天甲, okay, 天甲 it is really about excellent to gain back lost position, maybe by resubmitting your proposals, your ideas, your plan. You must lost already, then you know you are lost, then you must need to do something in return, to gain back, then during the moments of where the heaven fake is there, right, do your proposal, your plan, trying to do some clarification to your friend. Did I say the wrong thing? Then you try to find a timing where the heaven fake is there, then you try to explain to your friend, okay, okay, until the bird on top can become, the white bird on the tree can become a black bird below the tree. Okay, that's just an analogy, okay. No. Okay, so or to clarify or to seek justification, okay, then this hour where the formation is there, the chi is able to support, okay. Can work, cannot work, a lot of time also depend on how you talk, all right, how we talk, okay, including me. So it's also good to remove bad luck and negativity, through maybe feng shui, or you want to reset certain chi. Heaven fake can do the job. You play something wrongly, how? Maybe that day you just want to quickly remove. You find you find an hour where the heaven fake is there, you remove. Also can. Don't have to wait for don't know 12-15 days for the remover day to come. Sometimes you're going to remove fast. You don't want to wait for the remover day. Heaven fake can do the job. Okay, so these are all the options. Spoil for choice or not? Is it too many or enough? Tell me, is it enough or you want more? Enough or one more? I want to drink water. All this, I hope that is useful for you, because it all zooms down to practicality of what you're going to do with the formation. Okay, and what is your situation that you can still choose or cannot choose, but you can strategize. So it's all back to a drawing board called you do what you can still do to maximize your potential, your favorable outcome. That is the whole reason. Okay, don't cuckoo become wow until like all the names so complicated. Now I make it layman for you. Okay, that's why it's called Qimen Dunjia formation. All right. Okay, now hope that is useful. Okay, I hope that I'm serving you well and making this useful for you. Okay, because it takes digging in of the old text, digging in of the old text to find out and to see and to test and then to write and then to share. Okay, so if you think you like this so far, do share and do give me some love and likes, and also hope that the most important, you applied it in your life. Okay, all right. So now Toto, ayo, I want to buy Toto. Okay, now let's come back. Okay, so the next one is about learning. In life, it's very clear cut. If we are not growing, we are dying. If you're not growing, we are dying. Correct. So if you think that you want to learn something, to master a skill that is you are serious enough, you are able wanting to make enough mistakes, you want to make this your survival skill, then you have to put in effort. Okay, on that context that you're putting in the right effort, then learning, if you're able to tap onto formations called the sun prosperity, okay, it's good. Now, to gain positive ground or support through right usage of resources or connection, because sometimes learning is not really about you learning, it's really about you getting the right book to get the right information. Correct or not? Who says all books are good books? The way some authors write, you can puke blood one. The way some authors write, like wrong number. The way some texts are written are purposely meant to be written wrongly so that you learn the wrong way. In the ancient time, they do it that way. So you need to find the right resources and you need to find the right connection. Sometimes you learn from a mentor is faster than you figure it out for yourself. So down here, okay, that's why also great for collaboration with people, so that through people 1 + 1 = 3. You got more synergy to learn through actions, to learn from them the way they do it. Correct or not? Or to find a way out through learnings, data, research, analysis, good to strengthen status and power. Through knowledge to intelligence, you know what to avoid, you know what to gather, you gain status and power. Some prosperity is good for that. So it may be learning of a skill set, mindset, mastery. Okay, so it has to be in that way. How? Okay, so learning is one of the formations. Sun's prosperity is one of the formations that I revere a lot because of the fact it's about learning. Okay, don't tell me you don't learn. Okay, from beginning, the way we eat, we don't know how to say, we want to eat, we right? Then we figure sometimes the food will just come, then we more lor. Until one fine day we don't work already, then we know that what we outgrow already lor. Like even baby time, you know or not? Okay, so that's how we learn So through actions, through life, through what we see coming back and what we are doing Okay, now the next one is really about increasing abundances. Increasing abundances, it has a lot to do with what are you doing enough. If you are doing certain things only once in a year, then your abundance is only one time in a year. If you are doing 5 times in a year, then your abundance is 5 for the whole year. If you are doing 1 time a day, then your abundance will be 365 in a year. If you are doing 10 times in a day, your abundance will be 3,650 in a year. You know it's abundances, right? Means you are putting yourself in. Every time you do it, you put one seed. Every time you do it, you put one seed. And there are a lot of seed for that bucket. And that bucket can be what? Learning, can be talking, can be dreaming. Whatever you are doing, the abundances will grow based on the frequency you are doing. Correct or not? So now, of course, we want to increase abundances on aspects that we are pursuing to achieve our goals. Then moon prosperity is good for that. Okay, moon prosperity. Now, abundances, it also means what? You must give before you can take. How can you eat? How can you keep shitting without eating? Agree, huh? So, you must give, then you take. Give, then you take. I talk to you, I ask for response, you respond, I see response, I know what to say, then I respond again, I take, give, take. Then the life can move, then the chi can flow, correct or not? I keep giving or you keep giving only one-sided, it will not last one. So moon prosperity is about increasing abundances. It's really about To gain favorable opportunity or mentorship coming to you, you must be able to give sincerely to the right party and serving others. That means sometimes you must help your boss to get help lah. You don't always go and F your boss, then expect your boss to promote you. Okay? So it really like this, you want your wife to love you, then you love your wife lah. But sometimes you love them, you don't get the love back, then you must see what is it that you're doing that's wrongly seated. Sometimes don't just give blindly, okay? You must give it in the right way to the right person, and you test out the method also. Some people like coffee, some people like tea, some people like bubble tea. So the way what you give them must test out and see is of their taste first. Don't just blind give. That's called diarrhea, okay? People just with all the information that they don't need is as good as don't give me. Correct or not? Okay? So it has to be in that manner. If you do it right with moon of prosperity formation in that moment, that is also great for accumulating wealth. If you want wealth, you have to do it in the right way, the right mindset. If you purposely want to give for the idea of I want to win Toto, this for yourself is so small. Okay? Now let me tell you, for friends who want to gain abundances, always do this. Okay? Whatever you try to do good deeds that is helping yourself at the same time helping others. Sometimes you'll be met with all the people who are sucking you dry, making you pissed off, not deserving your time one. Definitely they are. Okay? Now, it's really your intent how far you want to go with them. To help them, advise them, give them food, or give them knowledge, or assist them, or forehand, or let me help you with my strength. Every night, you just say this to yourself, just watch the sky, compose for that 30 seconds, and just say out your own words. Today, this one, and this deed, and this deed, and any deed that I cannot remember, with this positiveness, may I dedicate to all people around me, to all beings that I can see, I cannot see. May everybody be well and happy. And with this well and happy, it will come back to me to help more people. So helping me to help more also. Say that. So that the energy will keep building up, and it's not only doing that for yourself but for all. And with that, the capacity is big, and coming to you to make yourself move faster on your journey to become bigger capacity to do more for others. The chi keeps flowing. It's a very important, very, very powerful mindset. Okay, this is called the art of dedication. All right, just say it out to yourself. Today, all the good deeds that I've done, can see or cannot see one, all the beings, may I dedicate to you, may you be well and happy. With this positiveness, may it also come back to me to become better, to help more. Can already. Okay? And feel your words. It's also a way to cure obscuration. Because sometimes when you yourself is all about me, and me, it's hard for you to think of other people. And if it's hard for you to think of other people, the abundances cannot grow because it's only limited by only you. Okay, the whole idea is based on this fact. It's like a raining day. If your capacity is all about you, your capacity is low, only a small bowl. The other guy, bigger capacity, is all about other people and himself also, bigger bowl. In the same rain, your small bowl is only this. In the same rain, you only can collect this small amount of water. For the guy, it's a big tank. It's the same rain, you know. So it's really about not enough energy for you. It's really about your capacity to gather, to move faster, to clear, to move ahead. Okay? So this is a very important mindset that you should have in order to move faster, that you are the one who tie your own hands to be low in capacity, so you low in abundances. Okay? It's a very important, it's actually one of the things which I normally don't share, okay? But no point keeping it to my grave, to my own grave. So share it, use it to advantage this mindset so that your abundances grow, so that you're able to move faster by helping you to help more people in a positive way. Okay? Now let's come back. So now another thing is about clarity. Okay, a lot of people are also seeking clarity to know what is next best to do. So with this clarity, right, then it comes back to star prosperity lah. It's really about great to gain new opportunity, advancement ahead. okay, by being able to see what's the trend, what is the brand, what is the inclination coming, okay, so that you can grab, okay, so able to see what's ahead, able to be visualized, able to foresee, okay, able to forecast better, reinforce your clarity, and you create relevance topic, relevance discussion, relevance product, relevant service, relevant subject matter on the table to your target audience, your clients, your boss, your board, directors, okay, so that you can turn the tide favorable to your side. Okay, okay. So with this is based on heaven stamp thing with the palace shit. Yeah. So now, all these are the 12 formation, okay, which I've been doing this sharing, all this sharing, all this inside my Telegram for the last 191 days, in case you didn't realize, okay, 191 days, on all the 12 strategic for you, okay, and across a period of 1 year, so yeah, it's not easy job, I am doing it for free, okay, so that's why, have you all benefit from it or not? Type a yes if you have benefit from it. And I have been sincerely trying to really tell you, share you, all these things, I leave the audio to tell you what to do, and you still to ask how to do this, okay. So hope that you've been benefiting from this calendar that I've been doing it in my Telegram group for free for 191 days, okay. Now, okay, so but all good things have to move on also, okay, because I need to prepare other stuff. So that's why I'm coming up with this calendar based on this 12 formation. Then the calendar will look something like this. The calendar will look something like this, okay. So every single line will be a single day, and it's all plot personalized, okay. So on the top right hand corner for every page will be your name and your time and date of birth. I will need your date and time of birth in your local country. Please tell me the time correctly. Don't write 2.00, okay. Please write 2.00 a.m. or p.m. so that I know it's morning or night, because it's based on your destiny palace and it cannot be plotted without your time. So your date and time is needed, and the name, okay. And then from there, the top left will also be written down your personal information on your destiny palace, divine light, divine blessing, and divine force according to JY system, okay. Or some people call it, the ancient time we call it 奇门命宫, 第一圣, 第二圣, 第三圣宫. That's all, okay. In the ancient time they call it this one. So now in the more, so I call it this way lah, okay. And I call it DL, DB, DF because you're familiar with it, to a lot of you, So now, so with this information, right, this calendar, every single line is a day, so that I make it simple for you. Unless you want to go every day and find where is heaven fake, where is the green dragon, green dragon got different type, there's one that says green dragon return, and but then there's another that don't says the green dragon return one, okay, it says totally another thing, so you don't anyhow green dragon, some green dragon entering the prison, some green dragon entering the earth, so some is green dragon return. So you have to know which one to look for. But if it's too cumbersome for you, then this calendar you can consider to use, where every day I will have this information, the date, the pillar for the day, the hexagram for the day, the 12 day officer for the day, the Dongkong rating for the day, the hexagram for the day. All the information are there for the day is given to you. So you don't have to search high and low. Good, and then so that sometimes you can see, auspicious Dongkong, success day, don't waste, okay. Or maybe you see a hexagram for this case regulating, right, 水泽节 So regulating means about what? Putting in rules, moderation, putting in procedures so as to control, to regulate through feedbacks. It means this more, and then you know what to do for the day. And in addition, you will be able to know in that calendar, I will tell you the sharp. Is it important to know which are the sharp days? Like, certain days you cannot do activation one. Certain days you better don't take out your low pan. You know or not? You know this is important or not? I have done this last time, and I somehow I ignore. Many years ago, I went to help a friend on feng shui, and on a Dong Gong day, no Dong Gong day, on a Yang Gong day, yeah, wow, all the Gong, Yang Gong day, and what I suggested is correct, but during that feng shui, that person also asked me something, which I said it, I told the answer, which is not about her property, but on another thing, which I asked her to exercise with care. Don't just listen to me. And she listened wrongly, and she take action, and she end up on the wrong curve, and she blamed me. And that's why I say, Dong Gong Day, don't do feng shui lah. Because all topics that follows along also will be wrongly seated, wrongly rooted. Okay, so that's why in this calendar I also be telling you the not Dong Gong lah. Keep saying Dong Gong Yang Gong Day. Yang Gong days will, if that day is a Yang Gong day, it will show you. If that day is a breaker day, this breaker day is your personal breaker day. That's based on your birth. Okay, so that you know that on breaker days, you don't want to do activation. You don't want to put a feng shui stuff. You don't want to do renovations. You do not want to shift house. You do not want to start a new job. You do not want to launch your product unless you are very sure there are other very good stars. Then this breaker and the Yang Gong will tell you, so it will show in the calendar. Isn't it good? Don't need to hunt high and low, correct or not? So as to avoid certain activations of feng shui. Now in this calendar, I will also include a few other stuff. Okay, for example, everybody will love this 3 Victory Day. Hey, by the way, you all know what's 3 Victory Day, no? Tell me, type a yes if you know, type a no if you don't know. Okay, this part most of y'all may know. That is the 3 Victory Day. It is really talking about the meeting of the chief, the life door, and the 9 heaven. 搞掂, finish, 講晒, okay, done. But moving on from there, now, if you talk about divine light, it is actually based on the Destiny Palace chief. With that, you look for the palace and the star in the chart, your destiny chart, and that matches with the life and heaven coming together. You will have the divine light or the first victory. Now, divine blessing is really about on the Destiny Palace where the heaven is, you go and find and match with the life and the chief. For divine force or the third victory, it's really about based on the Destiny Palace, the life door, and go and match with the heaven and the chief. So it's all again heaven, life door, and chief door. Now, that's why older days we call it 三聖日. Okay, 3 victory days. 第一聖、第二聖、第三聖. Okay, or in JY terms, okay, the divine light, divine blessing, divine force. Now, for divine light, okay, divine light, typically people, because of the fact that you are having a chief door, you are meeting with the life and heaven, right? So you are technically, this is a good, very conducive. If you don't know how to differentiate, don't get, just use. But if you want further definition, according to some texts, divine light is very good for bringing forth recovery, rejuvenation, meditation, healing. Also good to start a plan, start an intention, start a ball rolling, start a course, start a diet, start a learning, start education, or start a relationship to kickstart. Okay, so that with the chief having this support, it clears obstacles. Got it? Now, divine blessing is really because of the fact it's about heaven meeting the life and the chief. So it is more on you can use this to make requests to the universe because it's based on heaven. So that's why or to set your goals or for visualization, manifestation, or for seeking clarity, mental capacity, being able to understand, then divine blessing. Okay, Now, divine force is actually based on life door meeting heaven and chi ma. So it's really good life door ma. Life door definitely la ming gong liao. Good for what? Creation, generating of returns, business, wealth, career, pursuit, negotiation, contract, dealing, carry on. Okay, that's the reason why it's like that. Okay, so now understand, huh? So the divine light, divine blessing, divine force, total light, divine power. Yeah, no divine power. Okay, okay. Now, okay. In the ancient text, okay, let me tell you now. Typically, for these three stars to merge, there are many different configurations. First, okay, you can use a month meeting a day, and then that day become a 3 victory day. Let's say you got the life door on the month and the heaven star on the day, and these two in the red palace with your destiny palace, it forms a divine light. Like that. So one star on month, one star on day. Now, do you know that if it's a month or day, you can also use it for a 3 victory. Well, if you choose not to, up to you lah. But the fact that this calendar, if it is a, let's say, just on the case, right? You got, let's say you got divine blessing, like for this case, divine light, this case, you see on top there's a DL/D, right? The slash D, the D means it's a day and day. If it's a slash M, it means a month and a month. If there's no slash, it means a month and a day. So it gives an extra option for you to have more 3 victory days that you can tap. Now, so that is 2 stars falling on the day. Okay, 2 stars falling on the day. Okay, am I hanged? Okay, good. So this means if it's slash day, it means the 2 stars are falling on the day. So maybe you have a destiny palace heaven, and you are meeting with a day life door and a day chief star on the palace that fulfills the divine blessing. Then it will show DB/D. So this gives you extra options of whether you want to hunt for a Monday, a month, or a day. So you can tap your chi for great days for yourself. Good or good. Okay? So that's the whole reason. Okay? So now it is very useful. It creates more options for you yourself. Okay? Because I personally will use for a day and day meeting your destiny palace. Or don't care if it's I need that day, a month and a month still works. So that is not only a Monday permutation. Okay, now in addition, sometimes you are aligning your actions to a midterm plan. When I say a midterm plan, means you want to do something that lasts for maybe 2 weeks to 5 weeks. This is called midterm, right? 2 weeks to 5 weeks. Okay, so maybe a 1 month project. Maybe you're planning for a 2 weeks holiday. Maybe you are going to enter into a bidding for that 1.5 weeks, or maybe you're going to do a launch for that 4 weeks. So these are like 2 to 5 weeks. So if you are in the 2 to 5 weeks, then it's very useful for you to know that based on your destiny palace, what are the month's star? What are the month stars? So you will see from the calendar down here, on that day, the month star that's stacked onto your destiny palace, for this case of the death door, pillar, and the earth. Okay, the 死门 天柱 还有九地. Okay, so then from there you will be able to have a better idea on a midterm what to do for your planning, to align your midterm plans, so that because this is by month but the months crossover are different for different months okay, so you need to know what are the stars, the doors, and the deity available. So so for this case, you have to be familiar enough on what is death door, what is pillar, what is earth then you can do it. Okay, so if you don't know this, no problem, this calendar can still move on one. All right, where you are planning for your day-to-day action, for day-to-day energy. What are the stars down there for your day that aligns to your destiny palace? This calendar will tell you also, and it's highlighted easier for you to see. So let's say on the 7th of July, based on your birth date, the stars that's stacking onto your destiny palace is the fear door, pillar, and the moon. Okay, so that you know, then if you are familiar with that, you intend to do certain things for the day. Fear door, what should I be doing to overcome by fear? Then from there, or to actually face it, or to try to see or join the dots. Okay, because fear door is really about seeing beyond. Okay, so that you are able to overcome also, so that you won't be frightened by the unnecessary, by overthinking. All right, and pillar is one of the thing about pillar is articulation. Okay, and moon door, you know, planning. Okay, so now aligning your day and your month, once you stack your destiny palace to your day and your month, it's so much easier for you to figure out by a short term, the day, or by a mid-term, the 2 to 5 weeks, what actions to take, if you want to look for this. Okay, so that you incline your actions to that kind of seasoning. All right, so that you are tapping onto the chi to help it work for your favorable direction. Now, sometimes on a generic sense, you want to know something about the health, the wealth, the knowledge, learning, the relationship with who? Your lover, your boss, your parents, your kids. Relationship matters, or collaborations and dealings with your clients' relationship also, or selling an idea, selling a proposition, selling an intent, trying to convince them, persuade them, negotiate with them to get them convinced. Then this box will tell you for that day, what are the stars based on your destiny chart. So that you have an idea down here. You see down here, all down here. So you have an idea that if you are looking for specifics, and there are 5 for you to choose, which are commonly seen, you can choose. Then you'll be able to fully utilize on that day, or even midterm, the month, what are the stars that you can apply based on your destiny chart. Okay, so it's very powerful in the sense that for the day perspective, you are able to get all the information that are important to you for Qimen, so that you don't have to refer here, left, right, up, down. What star is there? What is there? Is there a month stacking or not? It's all down here. All right. Now, in addition, you know, in Qimen, right, there's this thing called the mobility direction. In olden days, it's got 五符法, okay, the 5 charms method, where it talks about moving ahead. Okay, the direction you should move ahead. Okay, or to seek solutions, or for more favorable chi, or more favorable support. Now, it comes from this perspective. In the past, when people are talking about mobility, right, it's usually about last time, ancient time, Qimen, 五符法, they are for inviting prayers. In the last time, the emperor need to fast for 3 days, or vegetarian for 3 days, then stack up the altar, then at the 天坛 there, then don't do all the things, then it's pray in that direction, 五符法, in the direction to pray, to ask for blessing, to ask for one question, divination, maybe, okay, or maybe to pray for rain, okay, or maybe to pray for wind, okay, east wind or west wind, up to you lah. So they are praying ahead. That's the reason, praying ahead. Now it has evolved into moving ahead. Now you got it, okay? So it's really about going forward direction. So in my calendar, okay, it will be based on all this down here, where you will be able to see the direction for the day, okay, based on the 5 charm method. Okay, and this 5 charm method, has a lot. Okay, the Great Yi, okay, I know in Chinese, the what Tai Yi, She Ti, Xuan Yuan, all these, and the what Wu Fu, Tian Cao, Di Fu, Feng Bo, and also the 8 doors, all this combined together. So I've summarized for you. Simple. Look at here. So for the 7th of July, for you, if you are talking about traveling forward to meet client, maybe you want to meet your client, and you want to invite him over to your cafe downstairs, for example, or you want to meet your client downstairs in near his office. Then you go to his office downstairs in the northwest or southwest direction. His office, outwards, northwest or southwest direction. Find a cafe, sit down, and you engage him. Okay? Or you travel in direction to seek your answers for TCM, for doctors, for second opinion, or travel in direction for your clients that you plan ahead that day. I will go to here in this direction to talk to you in the office. Also can. So this mobility direction becomes something very useful for you. Okay? Where you are tapping based on moving ahead. So it can be ahead from your house, from your office, or from somewhere as a reference point. You just have to tell yourself, this is my reference point moving ahead. Okay, moving outwards ahead, not sitting back facing, no, moving ahead. Okay, now another thing that's important on day to day is sometimes we might need guidance on the words of wisdom. Words of wisdom, the advice for the day. So I actually created something that's different for everybody also. Okay, for most of you. So down here you'll see that there's this words of advice down here. You see the orange color. So this words of advice will serve as advice for you so that you can have some pointers, reminders, understanding. Oh, demonstrate your talents openly to others. So that day, please don't hide behind. Please, please try to be more articulative and also try to show them what you know, show them your thoughts in a very effective manner, and also at least show your presence. Don't hide behind the shadow, go behind the stage. No, you see, and spend some time to relearn your skill. Okay, so every day will be different. Some days might be blank, but most of the days there'll be stuff, and different for everybody. So that it ties. This message are tied to your destiny palace. Okay, so good. So now hold that with all this, by the day you are able to good enough know what to do for yourself. Now, moving on, the hours now, okay? In the hours, it's all about the preferred timing to choose for the day, which are the favorable hours. So I actually highlighted in the whole row, there are 13 columns because I split the red hours into the later red and the earlier red, okay? So with that, there are 13 boxes. So in the 13 boxes, all friends who have this calendar, I make it simple for you. What you can do is this, you just look for the bar. I put this as favorable hour information A, the long bar. Do you see that the first bar is on the left is gray, then followed by white, then followed by red, then followed by white, then followed by red? You saw that, right? So these are all the boxes that are different hours. Now, if you don't know which hour is the best for the day, choose the red. Finish. Done deal. Okay? The red is the best, if not the pink. So that now with this calendar, you can in advance choose that day which is the best hour. Preferred hour, I call it. And if you think you can plan activities in the hour, go ahead. If you think you cannot, then choose the pink. If you think you cannot, then don't care. Whatever hours you landed up with that you need to do that activity, like make a phone call, meet the client, you just look at the formation then. Because you cannot choose. If you cannot choose, then you do what you can still do. No? But if you can choose, then choose the red one. Red is the best one, followed by pink. White means neutral. Gray means there are negative stars. Dark gray means there are a lot of negative stars. So there are five layers. So it makes it easy for you to choose already then, which are the period, and each box lasts 2 hours, 一个时辰嘛. Because 子丑寅卯辰巳午未申酉戌亥, 子分to 2, there are 13 boxes for one row, one day. Now I got it. So now, always go for this one first, the info A, the long bar. Now, alternatively, I understand that some friends say, "Ayya, that hour cannot. Any other?" Then I create for you a information hour if B, favorable. And this goes to the blue color. Do you see that? You see the 50 down there, the hour, the horse hour, I actually circle in blue, an arrow in blue, the small red color. That is the second layer of favorable hour. So that if you do the long bar, choose the small red. Okay. And if you think that day happens that the long bar rate and the small rate are all together in the same hour, better still, that's the best hour for the day. Okay, it's very clear, right? It's very straightforward. So if you think you can, choose the long one. If not, the smaller one. If the best one will be two stacked together. Okay. So if you got a gray and a red, then choose the red lah. The long bar is always the key. So in that way, it tells you the most favorable hour for the day. Finish. Okay, done deal. And then if you're able to get the hour, then next thing you're going to look at is really in the box, what are there. If you're able to nail down the hour for the day, which you want to do something, then in that box you zoom in. And when you zoom into the box, you'll be able to see, hey, how come the N is highlighted? For this case, the N is this formation called Green Dragon Return. For this particular case, Green Dragon Returns is actually at the 丑时 ox hour. You see down there on the top right corner, I should write 丑时. I actually wrote 1A to 3A, meaning 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. your local time. Then the Green Dragon Return is in yellow. I told you before, yellow is important, right? And the N means North Palace. And the N also highlighted, it means that this formation, it is exactly on your Destiny Palace. So that's easier to remind you that, hey, a good formation is sitting right at your Destiny Palace in the hour. Don't miss it. Okay, so it creates a very convenient visual for you to know that this formation is now stacking onto your Destiny, your home ground. So if you want to write on this, go ahead. Okay, don't miss it. So again, so I write to indicate formation sitting onto your Destiny Palace, your home ground. So it makes it visually easier. So sometimes you don't miss it, you see. And if you don't miss it, out of sight, out of mind, within sight, within mind, lor. Okay, got it, So now moving ahead, the information will be now in the hour, in this hour, 丑 ox hour, there are 4 formations, and the flying bird falling to cave is at the northwest direction. The star prosperity is at the south. The green dragon is at the north. The sun prosperity is at the southeast. So there are 4 formations for you already. So but in the hour, so it makes it all the formation that we went through just now, the 12 formation are all highlighted here. Okay, and the definition of the 12 formation which you just saw are all also above on the first row, so that you don't have to keep referring left and right. So it becomes very easy for you to be reminded. And with that formation, it gives you the direction, the door, the star, the deity, the stamp, so that you have extra insight. Oh, there's a obscure, or you call it delusion. Oh, there's a grain, or call it the ray, or the moon there. So now you be able to see, oh, I see. Is it easy for you? So with that information, then you have a better idea. Hey, that's a formation I want to tap. Then you do accordingly, by having back facing your south for this case, or you want to back face the north for Green Dragon Return. Okay, and apply the Green Dragon Return strategy while you back face north in that hour to do it. Each formation will last 2 hours because this is a time formation. Okay, so if you want to tap on the Green Dragon, back face north. If you want to tap onto the Star Prosperity, back face south for this hour. Okay, so now some of you will ask this question: in that hour, which is the best direction? Because formation is formation, is that formation in the best direction? Is another question. So in this one box in that 2 hours time range, I also tell you north is the best direction. Same, so that now you're able to know that, in this particular day, in that ox hour, below says north is the best because red color is the best, followed by pink, followed by white neutral, followed by light gray, followed by dark gray, avoid. So you may have let's say a west with a good formation, but west is not a good direction for the hour. Then if I were you, I will tell you don't use. I will always tell you, if you can, go for the good hour, the long bar. Then see the good hour, which for this case is the north. Then what you need to do is sit back facing north, or in a north sector of that enclosed area. Back facing north, or the north sector of the enclosed area. Okay, so in that way, you then apply the strategy of the green dragon return, which is what? Pursuing ahead, right? Overcoming fears. Do you remember? Can already finish, job done. So in this hour strategic, it is very focused on this table. This whole table is very focused on how to tap onto the hour advantage. Okay, so every day there will be all the 12 formations at different hours, different good timing, different good directions. Okay, so this is the one thing you should not miss. Always go for the good direction. This is a back facing. This down here, this page, this north is a back facing or sitting in the sector in the enclosed area location. Okay, different from mobility. Mobility is outside, you move in that direction. Okay, so now this whole strategic hour calendar has been made, everything coming together and made simple for you, so that I've been doing this for again. Hope that this is useful for you. I put all this together, sweat like a pig. Testing, debugging, and then also adding and fine tuning. So end of the day, now I've been doing this for the last 191 days. So all that you've seen today in this, I hope that you learn the 12 formation which I've chosen for you. Correct now? Hope that you learn it, so that you are able to apply yourself, and you can do your own, finding your own formation, and you can still calculate, no problem. You can do it, okay? And you can go and find from different apps here and there information every day. Go and do your own due diligence. But if you think you want to spend your time more effectively by waking up, open the file, hey, done deal, all in that in that 1 minute or even that 30 seconds or even less, okay? If your handphone is slow, not my problem, okay? Now, open the file and you get all the information, then, because I've stopped this is today morning is my last day for the 191 day to share this calendar for free. Alright, so hope that you will gain a lot today on the 12 strategic hours, the strategic hour calendar and information and the formation. Alright, any questions so far on all this? And especially the formations. I hope that you learn something. You really learn something. And if you think in case you pay, you don't know where it goes to, after you have made a payment, screenshot and WhatsApp to us. WhatsApp to +65 8484 9884. Send a screenshot of your payment so that we confirm we won't miss you one. Okay? Because it's all auto-generated by the system, so we shouldn't be missing anybody. Okay, please enter your name correctly, your date as in your day, month, year, and correctly. Please counter check. You cuckoo send the wrong date. It's going to be a lot of troubles. And then when you enter the time, please enter specifically. Don't write 2.00. Write 2.00 AM or PM. Must write AM or PM so that we know. This birth time, don't convert, based on your local timing will do. Okay, and I need your date and time of birth, because Qimen Dunjia destiny chart plotting has to be based on day and time. No time, no destiny palace. Okay, so that's the whole reason. So with that, hope that you have got all the information you need on how to use the calendar. Always for this calendar focus a lot on the time. So that you know on each day which is the time that's good for you and to exercise, and if that falls on your destiny palace, better still, that hour which is a good direction, and in that case what formations are in that good direction, better still. Okay, so it's your choice to you want to use that formation, or your choice to use the best direction and what formation aligns to the direction. It's your choice. Okay, now do what you can still do. Okay, if you have to do a particular action, let's say a presentation, you meet your client, you look for your boss, you are planning a launch, you're going to make a phone call, you want to do your house painting, you want to go and trim your dog's hair, you want to whatever, okay, and you cannot change the timing, then you can just do what you can still do in the timing. What formations are there that you can still tap? If you think you can pre-arrange a future schedule with that day, then the day you can actually tap on it. With that hour where to choose, you can tap on it. Okay, this focus a lot on the hour selection. The one that you purchased last year, the budget calendar, focus a lot more on the day selection. Okay, so that differentiates. So that all informations are needed. So you will know what you need now. Okay, any questions? Please check your year, month, day, and time of birth when you sign up. Okay, this is very important. Okay, because it's going to be very troublesome if you enter the wrong date or time, and then you're going to mess up with all the things which we are preparing for you. Okay, so avoid that. So now, hope that this is useful for you. And if you are not interested in this calendar, no problem. At least for today, you understand the formation. So it's all win or win more. Correct now? Now, hope that with that, any questions? No questions? Then I hope that it has served you well. And do share, love, like on my Facebook, and also join my Telegram. All right. So before I go, any one last question? Anybody like? Okay, no question. Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you for all your. Okay, Saikan asked, launching new promotion campaign initiation, right? You can consider that, or if you cannot go for initiation, of good opportunity receiving help, depending on what you're looking for in the new launching. Okay, what specifically you're looking for. Okay, you're asking for more leads, you're asking for able to set the trend, you're asking for overcoming certain problem, certain inner problem by the team, or you're asking for more opportunities coming your way. Then it's all green dragon, flying bird, or heaven fake or heaven tune really. Okay, so alright, thank you. Wow, it's 2 hours. So give me some love, give me some like. Hope that you benefit from today's session. You can sense my passion of really wanting to share and share more. Okay, so the free stuff in the Telegram for this is no more. So now I'm going to launch it out to public, and maybe on Friday I'm going to come up with some other new stuff along the way. Okay, but do stay tuned in my Telegram. I still got stuff to put inside for you to learn, to understand free tips and techniques. Okay, with that, thank you. See you. Have a good day. Bye bye. Good night.